Hey, it's Wednesday morning, May 6th, doing our monthly market update report. And this was a day that I definitely wanted to see as we've managed from going back to March, dealing with COVID-19 and seeing what's happening in the market. So, as I've always done, going to compare the numbers, activity-wise mainly, and the price points. So, as you can see behind me, I've just scribbled on here to this board like I did last month that we've got, as of this date in 2019, 700 sold homes in Watkinsville, Oconee, and Clark. We're down 624. Our price is about the same. We're actually up 2,000. Days on market about the same, but our pending units are down as well to 562. So this is pretty expected. I think we're probably looking at about a 10 to 12% reduction in activity across the board. One thing that's not up there is the amount of actually new listings, which is also down. So you're not seeing as many listings come to market. But two important numbers are price and days on market. So what's interesting there is while we are seeing a reduction in the total amount of activity, we haven't seen a fall off of values, and we haven't seen extended market time yet. So what's interesting, as I look back over the last 45 days that I would say our company has seen, when we first went to shelter in place in Athens, we were very much reacting to what was happening. How do we manage it across the board? Lenders, closing attorneys, inspectors, appraisers, everything, and realtors as well. So we really got to focus, it seemed like it was very much on keeping together what was there. Buyers and sellers trying to keep their transactions together despite the fear. So then we get to the middle of April, more like April 20th, and I can state to myself and my business and what I've seen in other agents in our company is the last 2 weeks have pivoted towards more activity. That's where we saw a real slowdown for half to 2/3 of April. And then boom, it started to come back a little bit. Over the last several days in our office, 10 to 14, a lot more earnest money arriving, a lot more contracts going into our company programs. So I'm hopeful to see a catch up in activity towards the end of May and as we go into June. Although I think it should be your expectation, as it is mine, that we will lag behind in overall activity. The numbers I'm going to pay the most attention to are going to be these. Where are our prices? How long are we on the market? I expect that to change, and this will be curious because we're still entering a low supply market, and the next 60, 90 days are going to be very critical to see how this all washes out in our market. So that's our update now. If you have any questions about what's going on, please reach out to us. I will say that it is a very smart idea. If you think you've got to do something later this year, go ahead and talk to somebody, whether that's buying or selling. And if you just have a question about your property and maybe what you should be thinking long term, feel free. Also, if you're thinking of next year, how do I get my ducks in a row? Reach out to anybody here at Five Market Realty. But these are our numbers, so we are a little bit behind on activity, but holding firm on market time and our values. So stay safe out there, wash your hands, and have a great rest of your week.